delay at Offenso North.
Offenso North, right.
Where we told that some voters' register was not available on time.
Yes.
It delayed for some 2 to 3 hours before the election took place. How does the EC respond to this? What caused this?
David, too, my officer there took, his materials to Akumadan, I think Saturday or so. And I think he thought that everything was intact. So on the Monday morning, when he opened the box, then he saw that the register was not there. So he quickly called. So we have to make arrangement that the register will be sent to him. So we detailed one of the drivers that you send the register from me to Akumadan. And obviously, from Akumadan to Akumadan, it needs some hours. So that process delayed. We spoke to the voters are targeted. We know them. The journalists, the police, then there's some operatives from Electoral Commission. So we spoke to them that at least it's just an irregularity. The register will come. So by 10 o'clock, the driver reached the station and then the process went on. I'm saying that even maybe what happened, they had the highest turnout, 93%. So everybody voted.
Okay.
Just that by 5 o'clock. So everybody voted.
Okay. Yeah, Eugene.
But to avoid the recurrence maybe on the D-Day itself.
Yes.
Don't you have a checklist? So normally I have worked the wire before. So when you are deploying, for example, there's a sheet. So you check it's put in the car, you check it's put in the car or the transporting vehicle. Don't you have something like that so that the officer will not think he has everything, then on the D-Day he realized they are not there?
Well, I'm sure, David, I'm sure your brother, he has worked with the Electoral Commission before. Because that's exactly what we do. And that's because on Friday, a day before the election, we make sure that every box, you put this material there, you put this material.
You dispatch them a day before the election?
Yes, definitely a day before. Or it depends on the location. Akumadan, for instance, they will start dispatching midnight or even late on the 6th. Because some stations, if you start on that very day, you reach there before 7. Yeah. So you have to take off in the night, depending on the location. It's only Kumasi here or Accra that you can start at 5 a.m. and by 7 o'clock you get to every position. There are certain places you need about 4 hours to get there. And you drive in the forest and then all this, so we take off. And these people will be waiting for you. The operatives, we are taking somebody's house. That you coming to your house, I will keep the thing in your house so that the morning you take the station. The parties are where we do it in the villages.
So for me, what I was going to ask was that based on what happened at Offenso North, my question actually was going to be, how do we ensure that going into Saturday's election, we don't have a repetition of that? Now, you're saying that, you're going to dispatch the night before and all that. Can you assure voters that no matter where they are in the Ashanti region, they will start voting at exactly 7 a.m.? And that on Saturday will not be told that, oh, David, unfortunately the materials didn't come in on time, and so we have not started voting, blah, blah, blah. Can you assure the electorates out there that, listen, come Saturday, when you go to the polling station at 7, business would have started?
David, things remain where they are now. I can tell you that we will start on 7. But situation can change. It can be force majeure. The card that we commandeer are not for us. They are from different departments. Somebody may even give you a card that the car is 40, but he won't tell you. You take off and you have the problem. So that one you cannot say. But we make sure that on that day, everybody will start at 7, every polling station, except situation that we think it's beyond us, like what happened at Akumadan North or whatever. But if you tell me by our preparation, by the way we do things, we check it. We have what you call distribution plans. You have to know. You tell me, you give me your plan on my table that you start your distribution at this point, at this hour. You get here. So by 6:15, I know where you are. By 6:45, 6:40, we'll do all these things. It's on my table. So on the paper, yes. But I'm saying that along the line, something may happen that, is beyond your control. That might delay the process a bit, but that's not deliberate. Good, that's not deliberate.
So talking about the distribution,
yes.
Over the years, we've noticed that sometimes
yes.
such as farm planes,
good.
There's a bit of a delay.
Good.
I think last year it even happened.
Yes.
2016, if I remember, such happened because
yes.
2016 I was in Kumasi. This year, one of the questions I'm getting from Drop-ons, actually 2 people asking me, can they be assured by 7 a.m. their materials are? Because sometimes they have to wait till 11.
Drop-ons, Drop-ons is a very difficult area. Let's admit it.
Yeah,
at times you have to go and pass.
Even the Eastern region.
Eastern region before you come to Drop-ons. Yeah. That was said. Some people will start on Friday evening. I think Drop-ons, you don't need to wait for Saturday before you start doing the distribution. Yeah. You have to take off on Friday looking at the distance.
Looking at the distance, looking at the terrain, looking at the difficulty and what people have had to endure in previous elections, can't we do 2 days ahead? Or you don't have a place to put the materials when you take it there?
No, that is dangerous to do that. Even that Friday, the parties must agree with you. I mean,
no, but I'm asking because of past experiences.
No,
David, I'm saying that
trust.
The thing is, we will make sure that we know we have been doing this work for since 1992. Yes, and then last year you started at 6 p.m. on Friday and you couldn't reach the destination. So this time around, what do you do differently? Do that at least by 7 o'clock you should be there. Okay. So I think the officer will go by previous experiences. Will vary his.
So what are some of the contingency plans for shortfalls like that?
Which are the shortfalls?
Materials didn't reach, the car broke down. Do you make provisions for that?
Yes, we are called commandeer vehicles. We make sure that we have surpluses, we afford about pickups and everything. So something happens quickly, we dispatch another one to go. So
one other question that I want to ask has to do with the what we witnessed on the special voting day.
Yes.
It looked as if you didn't have any system challenges. It looked as if you didn't have challenges or problems with the BVDs. So as we speak, you have all the BVDs.
Yes,
you have charged them well enough.
Precisely.
And then you hope that the system will not fail you come Saturday, right?
David, BVD will not and cannot fail us. Because BVD, when you charge it, I told you that time, that per the way we tested it, it can last for 10 hours.
Okay. And
I mean, unless the operator decides to use for certain things, that maybe that 10 hours can be reduced. But if you go by the way we have instructed it, then 10 hours you should be able to go through. Then even if from 4, 3, 4, thereabout, you see that the battery is going down, whether you charge it or you take it, a standby BVD to work with.
You have a standby?
Yes.
For police stations, how many BVDs do you have on standby?
2. We'll give you 2, yes.
For every police station?
Yes, every police will give you 2. One for the operation, then the one for standby in case of any situation that we are talking of.
Why are the BVDs? Are they also at the Armory?
Yes, the Armory.
So I asked that question about the Armory because, again, on the special voting day, I don't know whether you heard that one, that the EC director at Kwadaso had the BVD machine in her office instead of at the Armory.
David, that situation didn't have any effect on the special voting.
Where is it supposed to be kept?
When we went for the materials from Regional Police Command, the instruction was that we should take them to Municipal or District Police Command. Municipal District Command. That was the instruction. Then I don't know what happened. The lady, because we said they should go and charge the BVD, she thought the BVD should be charged on that very day. So we took the BVD to her office and took the materials to ballot papers to the command. So when he got to the office and got information that no, you're not supposed to keep the thing in your office, he quickly returned them to the police command.
Sir, listening to you, there's a pattern. She thought, he thought. Are there standard operating procedures? Because, for example, the Akumadan incident, the gentleman thought he had everything, right? And mistakes are bound to happen, so I'm not blaming him. Yeah. In this Kwadaso instance, she thought she can do it at her office.
No, they can do it. He thought she was going to charge the
whose responsibility is it to charge it? She.
Yes.
And when is she supposed to do the charging of the material?
That's the question. We'll go for the. Today is today's Wednesday.
Yeah,
we are going for the materials today.
The BVDs?
Yeah, everything.
Okay.
We are going for the materials from the police station today. The ballot papers, the BVDs, they will be in our office. So from today to Friday, we are going to charge the BVDs. They will be in our possession. They will be in our custody. Just that we'll ask for police protection. From today to Friday, the materials will be in our office.
What she did, would you say was wrong?
Oh, David, well, wrong it wasn't deliberate. And then the lady cannot do the bidding for anything. I don't even think I idea how we can start because he's not a technician. Because I've employed people who are qualified to do those things. So he's an officer. She's leading them.
So what was the likelihood that action could have led to disruption of
Zero.
the voting?
Zero. Because the BVDs, if you have not got the BVD to the police station, it's as useless as anything. Because the BVD come to the police station to verify the voter before ballot will be issued to the voter. That's the essence of BVD. And beyond that, nothing. And then before the BVD is used, you will check that it's zero.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Oh, so the